Welcome back, LayerX Bulls, to the official LayerX YouTube channel. In the month of May, not only did we have one of the biggest updates to the overall LayerX ecosystem, gamifying all of your different contributions and interactions with every different aspect of the LayerX ecosystem, we also had the most frequently asked questions by the LayerX community members answered by our official LayerX team members within an AMA article. Now that alone would make the month of May a massive success. But what if I told you that in the month of May, the hackathons that had been taking place on the Taikai platform was responsible for distributing almost an equivalent of $300,000 in prizes all through the Taikai platform. So it's safe to say the month of May was a huge success. But that's no surprise. Every month seems to be an absolute corker for the LayerX ecosystem. So with that summary out the way, by now you guys already know how this works here on the official LayerX YouTube channel. I'm your host, the Constar, and this is May's edition of the Rapid Fire News Roundup series. As always, let's first start off with a more broad LayerX outlook before we jump into the individual products. Kicking it off with the release of the AMA article, where the LayerX team delved into the most frequently asked questions by our beloved community members. Now, for the sake of time, as to not make this recap too long, I will read out the questions, and if you would like to see the answers to the questions, then over on my right, you will see the answers. Please feel free to pause the video at any time you need. Regarding the recent partnerships announcements with Starkware, Multiverse X, and others, are these partnerships focused solely on hackathons? What significant news can we expect in the near future for both bPro and Taikai? How is the testing for the Taikai Garden progressing, if it has already begun? And what feedback have you received from the testers so far? When do you expect to release the first features of the Taikai Garden publicly? What feedback did you receive from the Aptos team about the Aptos Random Hack Hackathon? Are there any significant partnerships announcements expected for bPro that could boost the adoption of the product? Do you consider the success of the Taikai Garden essential for the success of bPro? Or do you have a separate plan for bPro to thrive independently of Taikai? Based on your observations, do you believe that bPro has the potential to achieve adoption and success in the current market? Or do you think it might be too early for this type of product? How's the bPro development roadmap coming along? What is the team focusing in on in Q2? Would there be any tier 1 listings for bPro? Would there be a chance of this year? I know you can't say something, but we need something. Probably asked a lot, but what are the marketing plans for bPro? There we are. As you can see, many important questions answered thoroughly. Moving on, we had another episode of the Team Spotlight series. This time we get a chance to get a little closer to our head of design over at LayerX, Rodrigo Sosa. And my personal favorite point from Rodrigo's episode was when he was asked, what are you most proud of? And this is what he said: I take immense pride in our yet to be released design system. It's a gem that's truly one of a kind in the Web3 space. With its versatility, it's ready to support almost any future Web3 product that comes our way. I can't wait to release it to our community and then to the public. We've touched on this briefly in the past. To tie it into my favorite personal saying about the LayerX ecosystem is that they are committed to bringing the most professional and easily accessible products and ecosystem on the market. And if you understand how the LayerX team is looking to set up the LayerX ecosystem, is that everything that a project can go from a simple idea born of a hackathon to a fully fledged, mature, profitable business, all while staying in the LayerX ecosystem. And by having this design system tied to the LayerX ecosystem, gives it another edge above the competition in the space. But whilst this design system is planned to be open source, I'm sure you can imagine just how important it is that the LayerX team is responsible for producing and hosting this tool. With this design tool, you will be able to forge a new team during a hackathon to create a new business, further develop it within the Taikai Garden, and outsource it to bPro product to further develop it on the open market, whilst being able to ensure that the look and feel of your product is at an industry-leading standard using the LayerX design tool. I cannot wait to hear more about this design tool in the future, and I'm sure Rodrigo and the rest of the design team is bursting to give us more info. I'm sure we will hear more about that very shortly. And finally, let's talk a little bit about the points system. This new reward system that was recently unveiled by the LayerX team, really going to make the LayerX ecosystem a unique, one-of-a-kind ecosystem within the space. Currently, the release is scheduled for the week of Monday, the 17th of June. So, starting on the 17th of June, during that week at some point, the new point system will be released to the general public and we can finally get our teeth sunk into this new reward system. Personally, I was quite shocked at how soon the release date was, considering we've only just been informed about this new point system. The LayerX team love surprises, as we all know. Once this new reward system is released and the whole LayerX ecosystem is gamified in a way in which you are rewarded for your active participation within any aspect of the LayerX ecosystem is released, every community member will to exchange the points that they earn by participating in the LayerX ecosystem and exchange them for some fantastic prizes. For now, officially, the LayerX team have said that this can come in the form of both B-Pro and TKI tokens. However, based on some of the wording about some of the posts made regarding the point system, it's looking like we may see some seriously unique prizes up for grabs using this new point system. And to celebrate this upcoming release, there is currently 2 promotional campaigns. One, a Galaxy campaign where you can get a point system early adopter MX NFT, and also for a limited time only, if you sign up to the point system waitlist, you will be rewarded with a 3 times points multiplier for a period of time. This is essentially 3 times more prizes, and I have absolutely no doubt that there will be no complaint there from any of the community members. So if you haven't already, sign up to the waitlist. But once again, for time's sake, this new reward system goes much deeper than that. And if you would like to learn more about the intricacies of the reward system and just how big of an impact it's going to play on the overall LayerX ecosystem, then feel free to head on over to my channel, the Constar Crypto, to learn more, because we released a deep dive into this feature over there. Swiftly moving on to the TKI product. Like I alluded in the intro of this video, the TKI platform is once again on an absolute rampage. Before we delve into the individual hackathons that have taken place in the month of May, I'd like to first bring to your attention that we also secured a partnership with the highly anticipated Talent Protocol to integrate the TKI Proof of Participation NFT system into Talent Protocol, further empowering the idea that the LayerX ecosystem is looking to empower your professional online CV by crediting you all of the work that you have completed within the LayerX ecosystem. If you would like to learn more about this partnership, then feel free to head on over to the article that the LayerX team released regarding this partnership. Now, let's jump into the hackathons, and let's make it rapid fire because there is a few to cover, as always. Starting off, we have the Polkadot Prodigy Hackathon, which is funded by the official Polkadot team. So, a first of its kind partnership with the LayerX ecosystem, with a prize pool of $58,000. We then had ETH Dublin 2024 with a $20,000 prize pool. Now for a very interesting one. With a prize pool of $17,000, we had the Bitcoin meets Solidity Rootstock Hackathon. Now this is a very, very interesting partnership. As to give you a summary about what Rootstock is about, I quote, Rootstock RSK is the first open source smart contract platform secured by the Bitcoin network, allowing developers to create Solidity-based decentralized applications while leveraging Bitcoin's robust security. This hackathon is a unique opportunity to innovate the Bitcoin builders ecosystem and contribute to the evolving blockchain landscape. To go along with this partnership, we also had another episode of the LayerX Talk series on the LayerX X page with some of the team members from Rootstock discussing this hackathon. So, exciting stuff there. It seems that the Rootstock team have a very good relationship with the LayerX team already. Moving on to another massive player within the crypto space, building on the recent partnership between LayerX and Multiverse X, whom by the way have over 500,000 followers on X. With a prize pool of $70,000, we also had the Proof of Hack Hackathon. And to supplement the first hackathon of its kind with Multiverse X and the TKI platform, the LayerX team also unveiled a new series over on the TKI X page called Hackathon Hangouts. Similar to the LayerX Talk series, just they are focusing in more so on the hackathon side of things. So if you would like to learn more about this new Proof of Hack Hackathon, feel free to head on over to the TKI platform and the TKI X page and listen to the first edition of the Hackathon Hangouts. Next, we had Hawk Hacks 2024, which is one of the largest hackathons in the entirety of Canada, which is taking place at the Wilfrid Laura University. And this was a very unique prize pool, as the overall prize pool totaled up to 180,000 Canadian dollars, but the prizes were very, very unique. It wasn't just actual monetary prizes up for grabs, but some of the teams were rewarded in different ways, like all of the team members that come first place were all rewarded with a top spec iPad and many other unique prizes. Moving on to AI Chain Tunisia, which is another near hackathon with a $1,000 prize pool. ETH Berlin with a $10,000 prize pool. The Future Innovations Program with a $6,000 prize pool. The IAHD Lifestyle Evolution Hackathon with a $500 prize pool. And last but certainly not least, the Taikai platform also secured another partnership with one of their oldest clients. And this is for the OutSystems Build for the Future Hackathon 2024, which will take place later on this year. And there's one specific thing about this hackathon that I would like to bring to your attention. OutSystems is a gigantic organization, and they have business ties with some of, if not the biggest enterprises in the world. So, to quote from the official hackathon page, the main goal of this hackathon is to raise awareness about different causes around the world and help non-profits achieve their goals and support their communities. And this year, we will do that by gathering amazing developer communities and their creative skills in using artificial intelligence. And we are partnering with Amazon Web Services and Microsoft. Really, these are the biggest enterprises in the world. LayerX does it again. What a big surprise. And now closing it off for the BPro product, whilst I would say personally, one of the biggest updates that they unveiled for the BPro platform is the point system. We've already discussed this in this video. One of the most important things that the LayerX team have realized about the BPro product right now is that education is key. As the BPro product is so unique, my personal opinion is that it has solved a problem that businesses don't even realize that they have yet. But once this problem arises, it's going to hit them like a ton of bricks. So what the LayerX team is trying to do is educate the masses on what exactly BPro is and some of the more broad information surrounding Web3 bounties and Web3 tasks are that many people don't even know exist. There is so much talent out there that make all their money online by freelancing their work through the power of the internet. And the BPro platform is the next evolution to this very system by combining this old and outdated system with the new blockchain-based cryptocurrency ecosystems. So the LayerX team released two very in-depth articles discussing some of these different points. One discussing what's a Web3 bounty, and the other, the state of Web3 bounties in 2024. For a summary of the Web3 bounty article, a Web3 bounty is a reward for completing tasks or projects related to blockchain technology and decentralized applications. There are different types of Web3 bounties, so if you're curious about what a Web3 bounty is and how you can get involved, don't miss out on this blog article. It's packed with valuable insights and tips to help you navigate the world of Web3 bounties and task marketplaces. And for a summary of the state of Web3 bounties in 2024, as Web3 continues to grow, we can expect to see new iterations of bounty networks and more tools emerging to support builders and Web3 contributors. Follow up on a previous article, and to dive deeper into the evolving trends and future of Web3 bounty platforms and task marketplaces such as BPro, we've conducted an in-depth analysis of Web3 bounties and task marketplaces in 2024. So, if you want to stay ahead of the game and make crypto online using Web3 bounties, and you don't know enough about this new and emerging sector, these are the articles you need. And that just about covers all of the main things that you need to know if you follow the LayerX ecosystem that happened in the month of May. In my opinion, the most exciting thing is new point system, and I think this is going to be the main star of the show in the month of June, as we get to learn more about it closer to the week of the 10th of June. I'm sure many of you are excited to see what some of these unique prizes that the team alluded to that can be bought with these new points from the reward system, and neither can I. As always, if you have any questions in relation to anything that we covered in today's edition of the Rapid Fire News Roundup series, please feel free to reach out to either myself over on my channel, or the official team members in the LayerX Discord, or any of our beloved community members in the official LayerX Telegram group. The LayerX team is continuing to build and secure partnerships with some of the biggest industry-leading players within the space. We have so many exciting initiatives coming up for the LayerX ecosystem, with the Taikai Garden, with the new rewards point system, with more and more projects being enrolled into the BPO product, with new and exciting tasks. The future is bright for the LayerX ecosystem. And with all that being said, I've been your host of Constar, and I'll see you in June, LayerX balls.